And then we'll wrap it up here. I mean, okay, that was on easy. I'll keep it on easy because I'm still new. Oh, whoops. But yeah, I need to wrap this video up because when my video what these sessions get longer than 2 hours, it gets weirder to record. Although I just got the new Vegas, so it should be fine. All right, this should be the pitched. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the pitched World Warplanes mode. Oh, Ocean has a gigantic mountain. I call logic. Yeah, logic. Yeah, makes sense. Not really, no. To defend the base. That's the truth. Loopsy things. We don't have any bombs. We got missiles. Is that nuclear power plants as their defenses?
Ammo ready.
I don't. Oh, it's just fans. Gotcha.
Enemy missile fired. Flares ready.
Ah! I accidentally hit that. No. You know what? Yeah. Okay. I was trying to turn with it, but no. Oh, that's the thing that. Okay, shows you the thing that kills you. Gotcha. Okay, Ocean has a gigantic mountain in the middle. I mean, that's what Battlefield 1943 had on its dogfight map. Wait, oh, he's on this side of the mountain. Okay, never mind. Keep shooting things.
Boost ready. Missile locked. Reloading. Enemy missile incoming. Enemy missile locked on us.
And missile won't be.
Missile fired.
Oh, there's 10 stuff here.
Flares reloading. Boost ready.
Now we're going Cobra. Airburst. Well, throw bud.
Calling. Flares reloading. Boost ready.
Had to try.
Enemy missile fired.
Stay low to the ground. Stay
Ammo
low.
ready.
Oh, how? Oh, they're coming.
Flares reloading.
I knew that. I just was reacting because it's on YouTube. Don't think that's what I was talking. They just built another one?
Flares
What is this,
ready.
Command and Conquer?
Reloading.
Oh no,
Missile
wait.
missed.
I'm confused. They make me confused.
Enemy missile locked on us.
Yeah, I don't care. Now another question is, are these missiles completely godlike and can actually go through terrain? I would hope not. I would hope. For to think of everything that no, these missiles aren't that powerful.
Missiles
That
ready.
indeed no missile can be touched in any game.
Locked.
And forget about being realistic at that point. It's just completely
Flares
unfair.
reloading.
Okay, you know what? Let's go with missiles on the ships because those are annoying me. First ship.
Flares ready. Reloading. Enemy missile fired. Flares reloading.
Ah! Wrong button. Wrong button.
Enemy missile incoming.
No, please. Don't please.
Flares
Up it.
reloading.
At
Flares
least they hurt you like kittens do, which means eventually it will kill you. Eventually.
Missile locked.
So I think dirt. Stay low. Put some boats between me and them.
Missile ready.
I like how easily it is. You can pull off these maneuvers though.
Enemy
Now,
missile
Airbus?
incoming.
I mean, I'll totally do that. I'm only, it's easier to.
Flares ready. Got both of them already.
No, not the boats. Oh, they respawn. I don't like that.
Ready.
They should not respawn.
Missile fired. Flares reloading.
Okay, they don't go through terrain.
Missile fired. No hit.
Hey, you shoot the freaking ship.
Enemy missile incoming.
Just one thing.
Ammo ready.
For that about between me. Terrain. You know what? It is cool that that it's easy to pull off. You know, flying between buildings and such, because it's been for you know, standard Switch audience, which is everybody, and your kids too.
Enemy missile incoming.
I know. It's almost like they're trying to kill me. The ground.
Watch out, we're about to go down.
I know that.
Enemy missile.
Oh,
Toast.
which, you're like, defend your base, but everything responds. So, like, how? Like, what is the objective? Is it just to blow stuff up? I think the mission you're going for is strictly blow stuff up. Yeah, I think this is blow everything up instead of destroy everything.
Boost ready.
Okay. That's not terrible. That's okay. It's a ground attack mission that's very light on the ground attack. Although we are about, is that? Oh, that's a missile.
Enemy missile incoming. Fire.
I actually landed on. That's hilarious. I landed on a carrier. Did you hear that? Wait, no, I must try. I must try.
Missile incoming. Flares ready.
Brakes! Actually, Cobra! Cobras, yes. No, Cobra. Oh, that's the thing. Yes, that's what I want to do. Oh,
Rear toast.
I must land on their carrier now. I don't care. I want to see what happens.
We got bogeys on our radar.
We got 23 seconds left. Let's book it. I'm on an interceptor. We're going to land on their carrier. I don't care. We got some time, baby. I'm growing these hills. I don't care. That carrier is mine to land on. I've been this excited since I tried landing on a carrier sideways with an X2. Oh yeah. And don't mean no. Okay, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try. I don't care. I don't care about all my stats. I don't care. Actually, you care. You're probably watching this individually. I'm sorry, but I must land on that carrier. So keep it. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna stop here because I've been going on for 2 hours. It's my first Switch video, and I'm loving it. I love my Switch so much. It's just I've been too sick to actually play it. Remember, we're playing on frickin'. We may be using. I may use a Switch controller many times before. But yeah. Ocean, aka gigantic mountain thing. But yeah, I must see what happens if you land on the enemy carrier. It's the one thing I must do. I mean, I have a sneaking suspicion you'll just get blown up. But then again, that'll be no fun. I mean, but then again, it's fun to try.
Boost ready. We got bogeys on our radar. Boost ready.
I actually love this camera. Like, this camera in particular I love. It's just so well done for a flying game.
Locked on us. Enemy missile locked on us. Fire.
Is that underwater?
Enemy missile incoming.
Don't care.
Enemy missile locked on us.
Now I care.
Fire. Flares reloading.
I don't care if they're reloading or not, use it anyway.
Flares reloading. They got us on their radar.
They got us on the...
Enemy missile locked on us. Reloading.
These freaking missiles are too good at their jobs.
We got bogeys
The
on
missiles
our
need to be nerfed in this game, though. If you're going to be this arcadey, the missiles need to be nerfed.
We're reloading.
Although, I gotta admit, the map is the map is asymmetrical and it's not fair. It's not fair to red team because red team has to deal with you darting in and out of buildings. And all that blue team has to worry about is just you coming over off the mountain. Full speed.
Enemy missile locked on us.
Well, these missiles don't care about what you're doing. They don't care about your nonsense.
Enemy missiles fired.
They don't care how hard you turn. I see that. Cobra! Cobra again. Cobra!
Missiles fired. Enemy missile incoming.
I must do this.
We're toast.
Yeah, these missiles are kind of cheesy
We got most
in their way, because there in no way should those missiles got me that last time. No, well, not okay. The last time before last time. There is no way those missiles should have got me the last time before last time. When I was coming over the carrier, on the one trying to land. Do what we must do. Hey.
Enemy missiles fired.
Brakes! Brakes! Cobra takes a second. Cobra takes a second. Her boost!
Enemy missile incoming.
Turn left!
Calling.
Turn right! Oh, we lost it. We are so high up now. Oh, we're falling slowly. Makes sense. I will come in for a lap. Ah! Like, you're screwing going back and forth with the missiles.
We got most.
The missiles are so overpowered in this game. I mean, it's not over. I mean, it's over. You could actually dodge them at one point, but I never figured it out. But in this game, they're just overpowered. They're not. They should not track so. Yeah. But thank you, developers, for seeing me keep this game. I hadn't said it already. Thank you so much. I love it. And this is the first Switch game I ever played, so thank you.
Ready.
Oh, weird. Might as well.
Enemy counter maneuvers. Missiles ready.
Hey, her burst on the way.
Missiles fired.
I mean, actually, Cobra works for dodging missiles.
Enemy missile incoming.
Don't you? Okay, so they can't be defeated.
Calling. Enemy missile incoming.
Ah!
Missiles fired.
I gotcha! I got your number! No! Did I die from landing or did I die from... no, we should take out the missile launchers. But they respawn! I don't like that respawning! I don't like that respawning. Is there a version of this game where stuff does not respawn? Has more health but does not respawn. Maybe first to kill the base instead of first to, you know,
Boost ready.
just destroy stuff. Which is okay. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. It's not a terrible idea.
Locked on
It's
us.
just when I hear destroy the base, I think destroying all of it permanently for good. Like destroying all this stuff so you can get to that carrier and destroy it. You know, your little dog too and all that.
Fired.
So flying right at them works.
Ammo ready.
Oops.
Enemy missile incoming. Enemy missile fired.
Actually, that comes
Boost
from
ready.
the shore. Makes sense. So let's kill the missiles and then figure out what to do.
Players ready.
I'll see how long they die for anyway. I see they're back. Oh no, this is this is good. This is what you call grade A. Perfect.
We got most of them already.
Cobra,
Missiles ready.
Kerber,
Enemy missile incoming.
boost,
Calling.
and carry on. Actually, here burst again.
Fired.
Oh, yeah, you hurt me. I'm trying to land on you. Don't you see that? I'm an ambassador. I have diplomatic immunity. Yeah, the yell stopped working. Yell stopped working. You know what we can do is get them all low health, and then one-shot them all, and hope they don't respawn fast. Hold on, these matches.
Got us on their radar. Boost ready. Players ready. Missile missed. Ammo ready. Locked.
Don't care.
Enemy missile locked on us.
Ah, crashed.
Rear toast.
Yeah, its controls being weird. I mean, like the yellow seems really overpowered. You know, high up, but low down it's actually not too fast on the surface, which makes sense. Yeah, it has one rudder and it's very, you know, tiny. Ground dragon almost this.
Boost ready. Missile ready. We lost this.
Okay, I have a plan. I has a plan. It's called Do It Again. We only got 5 minutes and I'm long-winded, so never mind, never mind. It's not worth having Phil around with a Destiny. Although although the annual update for Vegas came out from Magitex, who own Vegas now. So it's Ventures X Vegas. Or actually, no, it's just Vegas. Vegas Studio. Sorry, scratching here. And maybe we'll handle longer or bigger sound formats. I can only help. That's probably reserved for Pro or something. But anyway, so what do I think of Sky Gambler's Afterburner? Oh man, is it amazing! I love it. I love it. I just wish for more customization, like being able to have a more centrally located HUD where you see your health, you see your recharges, instead of them being on the edges of the screen, which, by the way, makes sense for Switch as a handheld gameplay when you're working on a 1080p screen or less. I actually don't know. You know, in a smaller package, I'm not quite sure how big Switch's screen is, but it's a medium-sized tablet. And that's being very nice. But yeah, I mean, working as an on-the-go game, which is what I kind of wanted it for, which is why I requested the key, and thought it'd be great for, is an on-the-go game in which you don't have to rely on, you know, touching your system screen in order to play. Like, you know, normal phone games, you have to use both thumbs, which is what Sky Gamblers is usually on the go. Which makes this Sky Gambler's first handheld game and first console game. I'm not quite sure. I'll have to research it, which is actually going to be actual research, not called look on Wikipedia because I tried that. It's not there. But you know, I'll have to find Sky Raiders or Sky Gambler Storm Raiders. So I can check that out. Check out the earlier game on Steam. There and Infinite Tanks. I'm pretty sure they mean Infinite Tanks too. I could be wrong though. But at least the first videos of this playlist. But yeah, no, I love this game. And I would say 100% get it. Now what I say 1% get it. Now the question is, what if Ace Combat 7 comes to Switch? Do you still get this game? I would say, you know what? Actually, yes, because this will be cheaper than Ace Combat 7, even on Switch, unless they make an arcade version of Ace Combat 7, very similar to Battlefield 1943, which is a smaller version of Ace Combat, which I wouldn't actually disagree with. I would love Ace Combat Infinite on this. You know, do what Fortnite's doing, be on every console. I would love playing Ace Combat Infinite on my PS3, on my PS4, on my Xbox One, on my PC, and on my Switch. And I would love Ace Combat coming back to Nintendo. You know, from its legacy of being on Nintendo handhelds, as well as PlayStation. I would love it to be on Switch again. And this time bring Ace Combat 7 or something. But we're not talking about Ace Combat 7. We're talking about this amazing. You know what? It is amazing. I had fun. It's going to take me a long time to get used to the controls, but I had fun. I like this game. It's pure arcade, modern combat-ish joy. It's just fun. I don't know how much it is. We can check. Let's check. Let's see if we can check, is what I should say. Oh, which, by the way, you can tell. Don't have many games on this. Also, you existing on a Nintendo console? That is interesting. Yeah, we're not gonna find it here. It's not what we're gonna do. Also, I want to try. I want to try Modern Combat Blackout. I have to have a shooter. I'm gonna have to buy it myself though. Can I look at my games? Recent releases. That would work. Wait, my games would not work. Recent releases. And hope Switch. I can hope to help Nintendo. I can frickin'. I mean, look at all these games. Look at all these indie games, which I don't think are on Steam. Oh, there you are. Drat. That's what I thought. I would love to see the price. Forget about that. Okay, that's fine. That's actually not fine. Nintendo, please. I'm saying around. It's in between 10 and 30. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Whatever the price is. If it's more than 40, that'll be bad. If it's under 40, oh yes, please. But I'm pretty sure it's like 14. Check it real quick. But yeah, no, I love it. It's just fun. And I like Ace Combat 7, which you may be wondering, okay, should I get both? Or I can only buy one game. Should I get Ace Combat 7 or Sky Gamblers? But I have Switch and and all the rest. I have Switch and one of the all the rest. What should I get? That is a good question. It depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for a fun game to play with your friends, scratch that. If you're looking for a Halo 3 a Halo experience or Fortnite experience, let's be honest. If you're looking for an experience where you get tons of game modes and you just sit down, play the game, and just have funny moments, stuff like that, Sky Gamblers is much better for that. Ace Combat is hyper serious. Okay, it's more serious. But this is just fun. Ace Combat 7 is meant for those that want to use real aircraft for one, that want to, have a more realistic experience. Ace Combat is realistic, but it's arcade realism. It's like Battlefield, in which they're realistic, but they're games first and they're only games. They're not using simulators, but they're putting in elements and they're balancing around realism. So yeah. Like, for example, in Battlefield, you won't have an M1 Garand shooting automatic. Like you would in other games. And that's not allusion to Call of Duty because they don't have that either. And stuff like that. Or you have an M1 Garand, that has a clip, but it has a freaking 30 round magazine somehow magically, like that. Or you have a Luger, just one shot people. Which hardcore games do that. But forget that. Forget that for a second. But you get the idea. It's balanced on realism. M1 Garand is accurate, has recoil, has an 8 round magazine. Cure is accurate, has recoil, has a bigger magazine. Whether it's a detachable magazine or not, depending on its late or early, viewer, 43 of course. No, what? Here's a better one. AK-47 versus M16. M16s are accurate. High rate of fire. AK-47s are slow rate of fire or less accurate. Like stuff like that. Like they should not be swapped unless the game developer has a very good reason for it. In a realistic game. In an unrealistic game, they could just do whatever. This is unrealistic. It's just whatever. It's not even trying. Besides the missiles, it's weird. But no, I like this game. It's just fun. It's just fun. It's the Halo of the two. Ace Combat is the Battlefield. This is the Halo, or Call of Duty for that matter. You still need to know if you're scared of flying games. You're gonna be scared of this one. Just as much, but it's fun. You got tons of modes. You got tons of offline modes. It's not World War planes. You have to play against real people who don't want to. You can just play against bots. The bots aren't too bad on easy. I mean, they're bad, but they're not too bad. And it's just generally fun. You keep going the actions over and over again. You're not waiting hours. You're not waiting for like 30 minutes to get back to the battle. It's fine. It's a nice game. It's a good game to get in the genre. It's a good game to get your foot in the door with. Is it the best game too? Ace Combat is the best game too, but this is second best. On Switch, it's perfect. It is, by the way, in South Africa. It's $15. That's not. That actually may be of use to you, but okay. In the United States, it's $19.99. That's what I was thinking. So in the United States, it's $19.99 US, which is perfect. You can 1% get it at full price. But yeah, no, it's essentially with Ace Combat, you're going for more realism, but only 2 game modes. A campaign which is more serious, fully voice acted, beautiful, cutscenes, stuff like that. You got this game, which is just purely for fun. It has tons of game modes. It's offline matches, so you don't have to play campaign in order to play offline. It has scrimmage, which is amazing. Yeah. I mean, its competitor would be if Vector Thrust came on Switch, which I highly doubt it would, because Vector Thrust has kind of stopped being developed. I would love to see tons of flying games on Switch, just tons of arcade games, like back on the old Wii. The Wii U had none. Or the Wii U had... I don't remember Wii U ever having a flying game. But the Wii had tons of them. GameCube didn't really. And that's about as far back as flying games really go, unless you go over to PC, in which they've always existed. But still, I love it. This or Ace Combat 7 depends on you. But if you have the console and if you have the means, because $59 game there, I would say Ace Combat 7 is better. But this game has its own this game is just fun. If you have a Switch and are looking for a flying game, look no further. You have found it, because it is the only one that I'm aware of. I could be wrong. Please correct me. If you are looking to get a Switch, and this is exclusive to it, should you buy the Switch for this game? I mean, Mario exists, but that is not a terrible proposition. I must admit, it's not a terrible proposition. Because it's either Switch or 3DS. And 3DS has Ace Combat games. But then again, 3DS Ace Combat games, have missing a stick issues. Whereas this has all the controls, it works fine. And the controls are made to work with, the Switch better. I actually, you know what? I like this game's controls over the handheld Ace Combat games. I like it better. It confuses me a lot more, but I like it better. It's bad, but it's not as bad. Although it could be avoided by just not having those maneuvers, which apparently games just need to have now if it's going for a general audience, which makes sense. Because for a general audience who may not be the best virtual pilots, they need buttons to help them, which is not terrible. They're fun. I just don't like them. Those are better reserved for DK functions, which the developers could update, because you can't do that with Switch. The developers could update it so you can remove those buttons and have the Ace Combat like control style instead, and have the right stick be able to move the camera around and just be all good. But overall, I love this game. Everyone who has a Switch should check it out. And if you're going to get a Switch, you should put this on your list. It is a really good game, and yeah, it's just fun. It's just fun. It's the Halo of flying games right now, which that's very rare. They're very rare, but they exist. It's just fun, sci-fi. And yeah, and that's part of the game. Oh, right, which has multiplayer. I don't know how the multiplayer works, but it's by yourself. You're by yourself. You're on the by yourself. You're riding in a car. You're waiting in situations. You're in a waiting room, what have you. You're buying time with your hybrid console in your hands. Yes, this is amazing for that. This is beyond overkill for that. I would hands down prefer it in a Switch form than in a phone form. Hands down. So yeah. Alright, by the way, that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching. Appreciate watching on these videos. It really means a lot to me. Also, let me do to subscribe to my Patreon. I'm doing so help on this channel and my life in order for more games like this, more Switch games. If you want me to play Switch more, I need buttons to do it. And yeah, also don't forget to check out their story, Life and War. Don't forget to check out their story, Part of Us, which you can find in the description, below the description of the video, below the playlist link, below the line, below the Patreon. You'll find the wiki and the Google Drive, so you can download. This story, Life in War in the 2040s, and the 20th adventures, and they go in there, as well as the lore files for the Derverse in general. The setting I created over my past 23 years of living. And yeah. And in their story, follow the adventure of the blind and friends as they seek to maintain the world they have built over the past 2 decades. Paradise. At least they think so, and well, at least they're part of the world thinks so anyway. And yeah. Alright, that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching, and